This is called the show. If you didn't know, this is called the show.
Ladies.
Happy Wednesday, squad. How's everybody doing today? You're listening to the show with Elizabeth Meza on Dash Radio. Discover. Oh, my goodness. That's a sigh of relief. I don't know if you noticed. I'm sure you did. I didn't post anything on social media over the weekend because it was that time of the month. I was on my period. I was bleeding. Of course you bleed when it's that time, right? But, you know, coupled with that was I had horrible stomach pains. Like, it was ridiculous. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what the freak? Like, what happened? And it had been a while since I had stomach cramps. I had them this weekend. It started Friday. So Saturday, I was a wounded soldier. I could not do anything. Like, it took everything I had to do the little bit I had to do, you know, for the sake of my kids. You know, I had to drive my son to referee, you know, because he is refereeing. That's how he makes money on the side, to like buy all his things that he likes, all these nice things. But I was hurting so much. I was like, oh my God. So of course, no workouts for me. I went to the sauna in the steam room on Saturday for a little bit. That felt kind of good. And then Friday, I kind of did the same thing. Sunday, however, I felt a little bit better. So I went back to the gym and I did some cardio, and that was like the best cardio ever, you know, that I had done. It felt so amazing to get that done. I did incline on the treadmill for 15 minutes, and then I ran the last 15 minutes, and then I just did the same thing, routine, the sauna, and then the steam room, and that was like so fabulous. It felt so good. So of course today I'm back and I feel great, and I am going to go back to the gym because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it as soon as I wrap the show. I'm going to go ahead and do the gym because I'm excited and I cannot wait. You know what? I think it's time to do a Kuda tune right now. I know it's early. We just started the show, but I feel like doing a Kuda tune right now. I feel like I'm just going to pick a random one and I'll let you know where I'm at.
Yo, what's good? It's Young Star.
K-Hustle.
And it's your boy, Valley Boy.
And we are the Go-Getters.
And we in here live with the Barracuda with Kuda Tunes. Yeah.
Miss Elizabeth, holla.
Hi, it's Elizabeth the Barracuda. My pick of the week is Jason Derulo, or Derulo. I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but I'm sure I'll be corrected once I post my Kuda tunes. And the song is That's My Shit. I do like this song. This song is a great song to, you could either make love to it or you can just have passionate sex to it. I completely envision being on top and just doing a complete performance job to the song and having it just expressing your body and your mind and soul of how well you like it or you like to do it. That's my pick, Jason Derulo. That's my shit.
Ooh, Barracuda.
Get on over here and get up on this bed. I'm all up on you, now lock me in with your legs. Hey referee, I think we're ready for round two. Stay right there, I'll come to you. Just relax while I analyze your tattoos. Trying to see where I'ma put my name on your back, boo. Just when you thought the water park couldn't get no wetter, I'm dripping down the back like I'm doing it in my sweater. Rise up out the oven, cream on the cupcake. As we take it from the bed to the floor, from the washer to the dryer to the sofa. If you're ready, say you're ready and you'll see. First one's coming by the time you count to three. One, like a teacher, you're sending me to the corner. Two, grabbing and biting while I'm
I'm ready. Oh my God, you know what? I have to say, listening to these Kuda tunes that I recorded, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago. Some of them might go as far as, I don't know, maybe 10. And I listened to them and I was just like, oh, okay. I was very expressive. Not that I'm not, I still am, but I I think I'm a little more careful, how expressive I am, especially if I'm doing it like right now with you guys, because, I've got kids, my son, he's grown and he doesn't listen, but still I kind of feel that sense of responsibility where it's just like, oh shit, I can't be that raw. But you know what? I still feel the same with Jason Derulo, and I love that song. That's my shit. I love, love, love that song. I gotta tell you, I actually played another Cuda tune before. I was trying to figure out which one I was going to do. And the other one I had done, which was by Drake. And that was, what was that song called? I don't remember if it was Doing It My Way. I don't even know. But anyways, I was listening to the actual portion of what I say before I play the song, and I was like, oh no, Elizabeth, we're not doing that right now. I'll have to find somewhere to post it, and you guys can check it out. You know what? Actually, why don't I just do this? Why don't I post it? So you guys can go check out everything I upload on Spreaker. The link is on my bio. Go check that out. Play it. You can go ahead and air that or play it, whatever you want to do. You can listen to it, and then you'll see why I said, oh, no, we're not doing that, Elizabeth. That's a bit too much, because I just keep it real, I keep it raw, and I use, I'm just speak my mind freely. So that's where it'll be. As soon as the show is over, you can head over to Spreaker, where I upload all my shows once they air on Dash Radio, and that's where the song is going to be. It'll be a Cuda tune, Drake, and I think it's called Speaking My Mind Free or something. It'll be up there. All right, so what can I tell you about this weekend? Oh my gosh. I know this is a chick movie. It's a total chick movie, but you guys got to check it out. I went to go see this weekend about Mom's Christmas. Oh my God, it was the funniest, most hilarious movie ever. I was dying, cracking up. I could not believe it. It was so funny. There were so many things in there that I was like, oh my God, like I was dying. So it was like a really nice little movie just to kind of crack up. And one of the things that I'm going to tell you that was in there was like this guy walked in and he decided that he wanted to wax. He wanted to wax his balls and everywhere. And I was dying because if you guys listen to the Anna Fox show, this one scene where the guy started to wax his balls, right? And then he also was going to do his taint. And the guy was telling the girl, so how do you want me? How do you want me to, what do you want me to do? And the girl was like, oh, no, you're fine being on your back. Because he already had assumed the position. He was on his back with his legs, holding his legs over. And I was dying, cracking up because all of a sudden I had this vision of my conversation with Anna Fox, which is the show that we did last Thursday, which will replay tomorrow. So if you haven't listened to it, not to worry, you can listen to it on Dash Radio tomorrow, because tomorrow will be a replay. I was dying when we were talking about that whole scenario because, about the tossing the salad and how we were talking about how guys, she says, oh no, it's like it's better if they're on their back and then like their legs over, and then I laughed and I joked and I said, what if they just get on their fours? So that just kind of reminded me of that, and I was dying extra harder because of course in my head I was like, oh my gosh, this is my conversation with Anna Fox last week about tossing the salad. And the one thing that occurred to me after the show, and I'm going to ask you guys, maybe you guys have I don't know, maybe you have an explanation or a rhyme or reason. Why do we call it, why is it called tossing the salad? Like, I thought about that after we wrapped the show. And I was like, why is it called tossing the salad? It doesn't make any sense to me. Is it because, like, then again, like what I said is I would never, ever go that route. I would never do it to anybody, and I would not have anyone do it to me because, like I said on last week's show, I can't help to think what happens down there. It's an exit, not an entrance, and therefore nothing's going anywhere near that. because even if I don't care how clean you are, even like for me, I know how clean I am. I still don't want anybody going in there because I know what happens down there. I know what it's for. I know what God made that for a reason, and it serves its purpose, and that's what it needs to stay at for me in my book. But anyways, so I was thinking, okay, is it called tossing the salad because you know what a salad is, right? If you eat a salad, there's lettuce and there's a bunch of little treats, goodies that you find in lettuce, depending on what type of lettuce you have, that depends on what type of stuff that you're going to have in there. So of course, I can't help to think of what happens down there. So my initial thought was, is it called tossing the salad because of, with salads, like I said, salads, depending on what it is that you order, it has so many different things. And, you know what, I'm just going to get real with this and nasty. And I know if you're listening to this, you better just, either pause it, stop eating, or just kind of turn it off and then go back and listen to it, because I'm going to just say it and it's going to gross you out. So, with the salad, you have so many things there. And is it because that's why they call it the salad? Because, down there, you just don't know what's going to happen. There's so much, shit basically comes out. So you really don't know. So is that why they call it tossing the salad? Because I don't understand it. Because it's not because, with the tongue, you're whatever, circle, whatever. You could easily call it, I don't know. Let's think of something. You could call it, what else can we do? Eating ice cream. I don't know. Let's see. What else can it be called? You know what I mean? Things, what else do we, I don't know. I mean, give me some examples of what it could have been called other than that, so of course, that's my brain. So anyways, I was dying laughing because I was thinking about that the entire time. I was like, oh my gosh. And a lot of you guys have already responded. You've listened to the show and have sent me messages, and you're like, no, I don't want nothing down there. And some of you guys have not even responded to that, which leads me to believe that you're okay with, or not just okay, but it leads me to believe that you're very open and you like it, because you haven't even said yay or nay. You just kind of skipped over that, and then you commented on other stuff that we talked on the show, which is totally okay with me. I'm not going to judge you. It's just interesting and kind of funny to me. Oh God. So if you have a chance, you guys got to go check that movie out. It was pretty funny. I loved it. I laughed a lot, and it's funny. And speaking of that scene, are you still, I know we haven't done the roll call where we check in. Are you guys still keeping up with your eyebrows, your hairs in your nose, manscaping, make sure that you keep up with all that stuff, that you stay clean down there, you keep it neat, and you keep it short, or you keep it bald, whichever way you like it. I don't care, just as long as it's clean. I don't think I mentioned to you, but today you have me, and that's it. No guest, nada. It's just going to be me speaking to you about my weekend, my shit that happened, and of course, little things. And the topic that I wanted to talk about also, maybe you guys want to think about it, is breakups. How do you guys handle it? Things that you do to keep your mind occupied, your body, or whatever you want to call it, so you don't cave in, or if you feel like you're starting to kind of cave in, tweet me at Elizabeth Meza or message me on Facebook and let me know what you guys have done. What do you do? And I'm going to read an article that I found where it talks about weak versus strong men. And I think most of you guys have heard that phrase, don't mistake my kindness with weakness. And that's what I wanted to talk about. But first, I'm going to finish up my little things that I wanted to tell you about, of course, me, myself, and I. You're listening to the show with Elizabeth Meza on Dash Radio Discover. The show Dash Radio on Discover. Oh my gosh. My son, RJ, he's 16. He just got his license. He had his appointment last week, and of course, he passed his driving test. So now he's got a license. I'm not ready for that. I don't think any parent is. I was talking to a friend of mine, And he said the same thing. He's like, I don't think no parent is ever ready. And he's right. I'm not ready for that. That's just like a whole level of responsibility. And not just responsibility that comes with that, but also expense. And that's something I'm just like, I'm not ready. But you know what? I gotta, you just